A guy named Josiah Henson. And Josiah Henson is very interesting because he started out his life as a model slave. And he ended his life as one of the most successful and renowned conductors of the Underground Railroad. And this is how this transformation happened. Of all the slaves he owned, Josiah Henson was the prize. There was no one who could plant or hold it faster. Josiah brought the crop yields up and he never raised his eyes, so was made the overseer by his master. In 1817, the master called Josiah in, said, "Here's a letter signed by me to make you lucky. I owe my neighbors silver, but they want their pay in skin. Hide our best slaves with my brother in Kentucky. If you get them there, this letter here from me says you'll go free." Josiah stocked his master's wagon up with oats and slaves and bacon, and crossed Virginia, mountainous and wild. He'd switched the wagon for a trawler on Ohio's westbound water when he heard voices from the other side. When he heard the voices from the other side. The journey is long and the river is deep. It flows off the tears of grieving, but with hope in your heart and a promise to keep, you'll rise on the banks of freedom. The slave state of Kentucky on the river's southern edge, the free state of Ohio to the north. Josiah's oar bent double on the hope that he could dredge for the liberty his shackled crew was worth. Just then the sound of footsteps pounding on the northern shore. From the deck the crowd of slaves all turned to see a dark-skinned man shouting things they'd never heard before about the abolitionists' decree. "Turn your vessel round and point it here to me, and you'll be free." The journey is long and the river is deep. It flows off the tears of grieving, but with hope in your heart and a promise to keep, you'll rise on the banks of freedom. "Get down," Josiah hollered as he swung his oar up high and held it there above his charges, trembling. "The first man makes a move will be the first man who will die, 'cause I ain't a one you'll want to be offending." He drove his captives on until they docked at Blackford Creek, nearby the great estate where he'd been leading. Then bounded up the stairs his master's brother for to seek, with a letter he was incapable of reading. But loyalty's debt would ne'er be repaid. Black ink on white master's paper, the notes hidden terms had Josiah betrayed. It said he would not go free, never. In his new master's field, Josiah kept his eyes cast down, but stood up tall to scan the dark horizon. And then one moonless night he caught a train they call the Underground, and rode it till the border was behind him. And standing on free land he promised